What's up everybody, Dr. McKay here and welcome back to Pokemon Legends ZA. This is going to be playthrough number 7 of the Pokemon Legends ZA storyline. I don't know how far we are before we complete the main storyline. Hopefully we can get it done in today's playthrough part. I'll be narrating the dialogue for you all and for myself as per usual in this stream, so forgive my butchering of the reading. This is me, we talk about it, guys. But if you enjoy the content as we're going on, feel free to hit that like button. Don't forget to comment your thoughts, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to help the channel out, and feel free to go ahead and follow me live on Twitch as well. In the last playthrough, we basically got to rank B in the Legends or the Battle Royale, and did a bunch of other things, including a tournament for Jantsief. And then obviously once we've done all that, we have a phone call to come here from Vinny. So I have done in the yesterday all of the side quests on the map minus one, and basically have caught all the Pokemon I can catch in the game in the intermission between obviously part 6 and part 7, and I have leveled up my Pokemon to 80 and mid to low 70s, so hopefully we're in a place that is good. So here we go. You're both here. Good. I'm sorry for the urgent summons. What's the matter? What did you need me and Dr. McKay for? I'm afraid I do not have any answers. I was merely tasked with reaching out to you. President Jet is waiting inside. She will be the one to explain. Aye aye. This is where we might get the revelation, yeah, of what's going on. Hopefully. Because I'm still curious about what is going on in Lumino City. So hopefully we get some dialogue. Ma'am, I have brought Team MZ's leader Tanine and her teammate Dr. McKay as well. Thank you both for sparing me some of your time. Tanine, Dr. McKay. The two of you helped me out of a difficult situation the other day, along with that gentleman from the Rust Syndicate. I'm sorry I failed to properly express my appreciation sooner. So, it wasn't true, right? What the trainer was saying. You mean his claim that the Pokemon flocking to Luminos are part of some ploy by our company? Of course, that's incorrect. Truly, the extent of our involvement in this entire affair is the use of our hollow-tech barriers. These barriers encircled the wild zones and keep wild Pokemon from damaging their surroundings. Specifically though, they are intended to prevent wild Pokemon that have undergone Rogue Mega Evolution from causing widespread damage. Makes sense? After the incident 5 years ago, Lumino City was hemorrhaging people and property values were in freefall. This is why the urban redevelopment plan was established. But it was a risky venture. The mayor could not find business willing to take on the project, and so it fell to my company, Quasartrico. Flashback time. The initial plan was to create a city that belonged to both people and Pokemon, a place where wild Pokemon could live alongside humans. There were concerns from some uneasy with the idea, even those with ties to the city. Still, it was a noble undertaking worth pursuing. But when we began investigating Prism Tower to plan for repairs and improvements, we became aware of something we had not anticipated. The tower was emitting a peculiar energy. That is when we also began detecting the strange power, which we call Mega Power, in all corners of Lumino City. At the same time, wild Pokemon were flocking to the city in droves, as if drawn to this power. And now we have Rogue Mega Evolution. If this dire phenomenon becomes commonplace, the people will abandon Luminos once more. Don't worry, Team MZ, we'll help get all this under control. Thank you for that, young lady. Beg pardon, ma'am. It seems I'm being called for. If you would excuse me for just a moment. It is thanks to Vinny that I have come to know all of AZ, which also led me to your group, Team MZ, and to me asking so much of you children now. As if we wouldn't want to help save the people of Pokemon and Pokemon of Luminous. We're glad to help. Right, Dr. McKay? Yes, or yeah, we'll protect everyone. Thank you both. I wish to make this a city where people and Pokemon truly can live together. Help me make that dream a reality. We certainly will, which means we'd better get to work right away. Thanks for having us. One last question before you go, Tanine. If you don't mind me asking, that jacket of yours, where did you obtain it? It was my mum's. I keep it to remember her by. I see. Forgive me, I just thought it looked familiar somehow. If you remember where you might have seen it, please let me know, ma'am. I came here to Lumino searching for someone. Your memory could be the clue I need. Now, if you excuse me. Please, one more moment of your time. I've just been briefed about the latest readings. We're detecting concentrations of mega power. I will email you all of the details as usual. Leave it to us. This is what Team MZ is here for. We're going to make Luminous a city that people and Pokemon can share, like you were saying, ma'am. Come on, Dr. McKay, we're heading back to the hotel. Time for another strategy meeting. So I'm taking after the events of Pokemon's X and Y, which I never played, unfortunately. Yeah, people started to leave the city, so to entice people to stay, they underwent an urban redevelopment plan on the city. But Prism Tower started giving off mega energy, causing rogue mega evolution, so that's interesting. I have to play X and Y, I really do. I might have to try and emulate it at some point. Because I don't actually own a 3DS, so I've never played them. So it would be interesting to have a go. Unless they remake the games, that'd be interesting. So, why'd Vinny call you over to Quasatrico? I guess the president just wanted us to know they've got our backs and appreciate our work. She said she's counting on our help to take care of the rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. On that note, did you both hear from Vinny about rogue Mega Evolution reports for us to look into? That we did, which I suppose means it's time for another strategy meeting. Let's start our strategy meeting. Let's go. I'm ready. Here's the news. Here's the new info from Vinny. Our first concern is a Dragonite in Vert Sector 3. Second, in John Sector 4, we got a Tyranitar. And finally, there's a Starmie in Blue Sector 9. All three of those can be difficult to tackle even when they haven't Mega Evolved, which means they'll be extremely tough customers when Rogue Mega Evolution sets in. Do you feel up to this, Dr. McKay? Oh, I do indeed. Team MZ will be supporting you on the ground as always. But even with our help, these will be serious opponents. We can't let our guard down. Sure, but think of how good we've gotten at working together now. Yeah, we've calmed so many rogue Pokemon that Team MZ is a well-oiled machine. True enough. So to recap, we've got 3 more Pokemon at risk of Rogue Mega Evolution. We'll stake out each of their locations and support Dr. McKay from there. Up first, the Dragonite in Vert Sector 3. That one goes to Tani, which is going to be my first stop, because I want that Dragonite Mega Crystal. Naveen, you go keep an eye on that Tyranitar in John Sector 4. And I'll stand by to help handle the Starmie in Blue Sector 9. The Starmie's probably going to be the easiest of the lot. We've always seemed to leave the heaviest loads on your shoulders, Dr. McKay. Fine, really. Thanks, Dr. McKay. I'm really glad to hear that. And you can count on us to heal up your Pokemon before we get into battle. Alright team, move out. Time to save more Pokemon from Rogue Mega Evolution. Let's go. This is going to be a tricky one. My team is not exactly handled for Tyranitar. That's going to be an issue. Given the fact that, like, 3 of my Pokemon are flying. So any rock slides and stuff is going to dramatically damage me. Alright. Dragonite first, people. There you are, Dragonite just up ahead. So Dragonite is a pretty troublesome Pokemon. It hits hard and it's built tough. Its Mega Evolution was only recently discovered too. We don't really know what to expect from it. But you look curious, something on your mind. The person you've been looking for. Yeah, I guess I feel like I need to protect the city since the person I'm searching for is here somewhere. Right now, that means taking care of Lumino's Rogue Mega Evolution problem. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Fingers crossed, guys, fingers crossed. Let's save this Dragonite. Here we go, guys. They could have done so much better with the design, but still. Hey, what up, Mackenzie? How's it going? Ugh. Yeah, it's going alright. Just enjoying the new Pokemon game. Would you stop moving? Whoop. There we go. Was that? Sorry about the extra hate drum on my phone. As my laptop. That's right, mate. Should see my texting. Yes, finally I got the Dragonite. Dragonite. Yeah. Whatever. You're on a roll, Dr. McKay. Sooner or later, we're gonna figure out what's causing all these Pokemon to go rogue. Then Luminos will be a place shared by people and Pokemon, just like the folks at Quasarquio want. Very nice. Alright, Tyranitar next, guys. This is going to be the struggle. And then we're going to go for the Goofy Starmie afterwards. Alright, here's our likely soon-to-be Mega Evolved target, Tyranitar, the Armor Pokemon. You did your research, huh? As you expect from the name, it possesses impressive defenses. This may be a long fight. But my Scrafty should do well against a Tyranitar in terms of a type matchups. And in any case, as this Tyranitar needs our help, so we'll simply have to do it. We'll give it a go. I bet you could handle this on your own if you had to, but you can count on Scrafty and me for help. Well, let's do it. Mind you, I could have changed my moves on the Dragonite. Ah, she'll be fine. He's looking at me menacingly. Wow, absolutely not a lot. Ooh. Charizard, don't fly into the rock slide. Oh, there goes Charizard. Alright, Solar Beam. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he angry. I think Meganium's got this, you know. Oh. Oh, he wants me. Ooh. Oh. Oh, do it now, do it now, do it now. Come on. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Meganium had that. Whew. Oh, tough fight. The problem is, half my team's weak to, like, rock moves. What? Rock and ground moves, anyway. Very nice. I'll be relieved when we can finally figure out the cause and put these mysteries to bed. That was intense. I'll keep looking into it on my end as well. Right. Okay. Hold on, you lot. You don't want to mess with the Pokemon up ahead. It's shrouded in Mega Power or whatever, and it's ready to blow, so no one's getting by me. Feels like I've seen you two before, though. It's Dr. McKay, ain't it? And the other one. Well, trainers as strong as you two ought to be alright. Come on, then, follow me. For goodness sake, which imbecile let two civilians waltz in here when I specifically said to block off the area? Mr. Felipe, hi, what are you doing here? We received word of a Pokemon behaving erratically. We cannot allow any Luminous resident to be harmed, so we came to evaluate the situation. I thought that if needed be, I could take care of the situation personally. Your intel was spot on. The erratic Pokemon you were warned about is at risk of undergoing rogue mega evolution, and we're here to calm it down. I see, so you're trying to keep Lumino safe, just like us. Problem is, I'm here on direct orders from the boss. He would hardly be pleased if I simply stepped aside for you. I'm sure you understand. Then what we're supposed to do? It's simple. If Dr. McKay defeats my team, then I will be unable to take on any other opponents. Really? It's always a bloody Pokemon battle here, a Pokemon battle there. Just let me do my job. Ah, Mr. Mutton Chops. Yeah, wrong Pokemon. I do like Skarmory's design. No match for Charizard though. Your true strength lies in drawing out the full strength of your Pokemon, huh? I see, you've been honing your skills. Time for us to withdraw, you lot. We can leave things to Team MZ. I can understand why the boss holds you in such high regard. When I first met the boss, I thought nobody could possibly surpass him. Yet now I find that the world may be bigger than I ever imagined. That's kind of funny coming from you, Felipe. You're older than Kaburo and the rest of us. Age matters little when it comes to greatness. In my childhood years, I was already formidable in physical strength and in my talents for battles. As such, I was able to keep the local ruffians under control and under my command. But I was still nothing but a young fool. I was strong, yes, but that didn't put food on the table. It was only thanks to Lysander's support that I managed to survive those days. That wasn't the case for Mr. Kaburo. He negotiated with Lysander, convincing the man to give him seed money for his ventures. Mr. Kaburo started up all sorts of businesses, security services, Pokemon couriers, even more. Even some things that perhaps weren't entirely above board. He was quite the little upstart, so me and my gang thought it needed to be taught a lesson. Yet, young Mr. Kaburo and his partner Venipede gave us the slip at every turn, always one step ahead, until we were forced to admit defeat. He outdid us completely and in an area entirely unrelated to Pokemon battles. Ever since then, he has been the only person I call my boss. Maybe I should have told you all that. In exchange for your silence, please take this. That is a water stone, right? Use it on that partner of yours. It will surely help you protect Luminos. Now please make sure to handle things here. If the city goes down, the Rust Syndicate will have no clients left to work with, after all. Alright then, mutton chops. Bye! If I use the stone Felipe gave me, it will be Starmie versus Starmie. Think I should do it? Sure, why not? Right, yeah, okay. I'll evolve my partner, then we've got to go calm that rogue Mega Starmie. Let's go for the wacky doodle. Alright, before Starmie's Rogue Mega Evolution sets in, I want to heal your Pokemon. Make sure you and Charizard stay safe, okay? Oh, Christine, watch the Mega Starmie. It's Patrick Star, everybody. Yeah. A hydro pump. That was Patrick Star, everybody. Round of applause. That was a wacky star, me, Jesus. Good work, Dr. McKay. That's another rogue Pokemon successfully calmed. These battles really take it out of you, huh? I know we gotta help these poor Pokemon and stop their suffering, but geez, they don't let up with their super fierce attacks. And all that running around dodging, it leaves me absolutely starving. Do you think Luminosa's restaurants might have started all this as a plot to bring in customers? Nah, couldn't be. That'd be wild. Why don't we regroup at the hotel? Yes. That was Tarnine. I'm guessing she wants us back at Hotel Z to debrief. Alright, let's go. We managed to save another bunch of Pokemon from Rogue Mega Evolution. Yay! As usual, it was largely thanks to your efforts. In fact, you really outdid yourself this time. So, I'm so glad we got you on Team MZ. Hey, AZ, can I ask you something? Yes, what is it, my young friend? You keep saying we need to find the strongest Mega Evolution user. But how do we determine that? Like, how do we know which trainer's the actual strongest? That is up to Floette to decide. How do you mean? I mean that it will require the greatest of Mega Evolution users to handle Floette's true power. For the moment, let us simply be glad that you've all continued to succeed in calming rogue Pokemon. But do we know how Floette would even decide who's the strongest? Maybe it's got to be a Pokemon trainers that Floette thinks she could rely on. Well, that must be Dr. McKay. Says who? I thought that was my real name then. My next match is Grisham? It's like, take out the iron, yes, put an A there, that's my name. The opponent for your next promotion match has been decided. You're to face Grisham, rank B. The trainer who wins will be promoted to rank A. So it's finally time. You're closing in on rank K now, the very top of the ZA Royale. Just one question. Who the heck is Grisham? Does anyone know? Odd that they've made it to rank B, but managed to keep their face secret. Some folks prefer not to show their face in their profile photo. They want to keep their daily lives and their ZA Royale activities separate. Some people register under pseudonyms or nicknames too. That's true, but still, how are you supposed to find them to have your promotional match? You'll have to wait for them to find you, I guess. And risk things getting worse with Prism Tower? No way, we can't just sit back and wait. Let's ask Emma. Yeah, she's our best bet. Let's head to the Lookup Bureau, Dr. McKay, and try to find out more about this Grisham. Looks like the competition to see who hits rank A first has begun. Who joins the ZA Royale under a false name? There are so many strange people out there. The strongest Mega Evolution user. Another role I should have fulfilled and yet failed to. Glad to see you too, Mimi. Hello there, what can I do for you today? If this is about your case, I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Luminous within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but it's actually another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Dr. McKay's opponent for his next promotion match. Do you have a name? Grisham. Grisham, I know the name. One of the top ranked trainers in the ZA Royale. Also, I've heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge can potentially put you in danger. Do you still want to know? Of course we still do. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what to do. If you beat me in a battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. It's always a battle. Do 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 do.
Here's the deal with trilogy time. It all started a long time ago in a dorm room far, far away. Too different to see my
You should know Emma's really strong. Her detective work means she's too busy for the ZA Royale, but she's been in the top ranks for sure. Are you ready to battle me? I'm ready to win. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malamar, everyone, let's go. Oh, she's gotta do the Mega Evolution of a Malamar. Ooh. Mega Malamar, people. Yeah, that's right. I taught Umbreon Hyper Beam. Oh. Let's go, Dragonite. Punch, punch. Mega Evolved Dragonite for the first time. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have our backs in spirit. It's Megamind. Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. Yay! Tell me, what do you two know about Team Flare? Very little, I'm afraid. Didn't play the games. They're the group that caused all that trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? What up, Nikia? No, I haven't looked for any shinies. I'm focusing on the story. But you're just teasing me at this point, aren't you? Exactly right. Their group was led by a man named Lysander. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokémon. It seems suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be genuinely trying to help save Luminos. So it's not the old guard we've got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties to someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I heard what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently, they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of the efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grisharum was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught, though it's not clear if Grisharum is even a real name or not. And now it seems Grisharum is taking part in the ZA Royale, but why? To what end? Could it still be for Team Flare? There's no real saying for sure, not until I do some more digging at least. You know what, I bet Mabel at the Pokémon Research Lab could tell you more about Grisharum. You mean Mabel knows Grisharum? Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for your tip, Emma. I'll do some investigating on my own. You should go to the Pokémon Research Lab and see what Mabel says. How's your evening going then, Nikita? You've come to join me near the end. Well, I say near the end. Hopefully I'm near the end. I'm not sure. I do like the story, and we're getting deeper into it. That rat! That vile little man! I can't believe that, Mayor. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. And it's not even like I can tell him off, not when he knows I'm basically at his mercy. But that doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I am acting director of this place. Talk about anger match. Why are you so angry? Are you making progress on my research tasks? I want to know about Grisharum. I know. Grisharum, who could that be? Someone in ZA Royale. The ZA Royale, huh? Seems you really know more about Grish than I would have thought. Fine. So I used to be a part of Team Flare. Wait, seriously? I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious, but they are still people today who react badly if they even hear the words Team Flare, you know? So I don't exactly walk around advertising it, but I won't lie about it if I'm asked either. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others, but I took a plea deal. So I got made acting director of this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry, didn't mean for the sob story to spill out. You want to know about Grisharum, huh? He was a part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone's calling him Gris. It means grey. I'm fighting myself, am I? Okay. Like the colour of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. Not that he got much chance to show off the skill at the time. I honestly don't know what he might be thinking now joining the ZA Royale. But if you really got to know, you might want to try Navu Caf over at Centrico Plaza. What's at Navu Caf? You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kid, don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, I still want you to keep up on the research work too. Yes, ma'am. So basically, I'll go fight someone called Grey. Is it interesting? Do. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You're here for another nasty drink. If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. I'd like to order a meeting with Grisham. I would like to order one promotional match. Yes, please. Well, isn't this entertaining? It looks like you've managed to find your next opponent. The quiet master of Centrico Plaza's famed Navu Caf truck is indeed just a front. The truth is, I'm one of the top ranked trainers in the ZA Royale, the foremost trainer in rank B, and the boss of Team Flare Navu. Yes, you found me, Grisham at your service. Wouldn't have seen that coming. I've got my own goals to achieve, goals that have brought me to the ZA Royale, which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose this still makes little sense to you, however, shall I explain the whole thing? Grisham, you know this kid is with AZ. There's no point even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side. This is Grizel, one of my comrades in Team Flare's Noavu. Let's just take this kid down right here, right now, while we've got the chance. Grizel, please do calm yourself. Navu Cav is here to offer comfort to the masses. It's not a place to start a commotion. Fine, I sent you a location. If you care at all about knowing the truth, go there and wait. We'll close up shop, then head over. If you'd be so kind, please check your map and find your own way. We'll meet you there. And the plot thickens. The thing is as well, guys, I've not played X and Y, like I've said before, so I have no information on Team Flare. You know, or all the events really what happened in X and Y, outside of, like, main story plot. You know. So it's going to be interesting, regardless. Look at you, waiting like a good little boy. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet at such a spot. This is Lysander Ka. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though now it is an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disruptible group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare. Or more rightly, for Team Flare Nauvoo. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? Not really, unfortunately. You don't even know. Of course you don't. How could someone like you even understand? Oh, I didn't play the games, unfortunately. Grizel. Grisham, this kid is our enemy. He's nothing but an obstacle to all the goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Nauvoo. There's no point in trying to explain everything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind or forgiving towards those of us who are part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable. Sad though it is, but some harden their hearts in response, like Grizel here has done. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Grizel once she has set on a course of action. Though it will be mean revealing your battle tactics to me before our promotional match, I must ask, please, won't you grant Grizel the battle she desires? If you so insist. Fight me. I will, and I will win. I'm going to burn you to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the ZA Royale. You're challenged by Grizzle, Team Flare. Let's do it. Ooh, Talon Flame. An Aerodactyl. Ah. Mega Pyro looks fun. And toast. This is ridiculous. Of course it is. I lost? My Pokemon lost. That was well full. I expected nothing less from Team MZ's new ace, the one who seeks to save Lumino City. I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. Voila! 1 Emma Roast, our signature drink at Nauvoo Caf. It's probably going to be laced with something in it. That should have perked up the Pokemon who battled for us as well. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare and what it is we hope to accomplish. Please join us inside. We're in for a history lesson, guys. I hope you can keep up with my speaking, or should I say my reading. I do my best here on this channel. The fiery red of Lysander, burning passion. That is what fills this Lysander Caf. And here in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the ZA Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. However, our leader, a man named Lysander, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he set his sights on a new goal of his own, to reduce the number of people in the world. In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned the Kalos region off the map? That weapon was AZ's creation. You may only see AZ as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home. But if he had never built something so horrifying as the ultimate weapon, then Lysander would have never been driven to such madness. And we in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears AZ is out to save Luminos, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies. I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. And of course, you might not even believe a word that I've said. That is why I invite you, Dr. McKay, to witness the truth yourself. How's that? You'll see. Open sesame! So cliche. Beyond that door lies the former Lysander Labs. It was a facility used for research in the days when Team Flare was still active, and it was down there that we learned AZ's secret for ourselves. This is where we learned of the terrible weapon that AZ created. You must see the truth with your own eyes if you are to fully understand how awful it is. Lysander Labs was designed to be a labyrinth, and of course plenty of wild Pokemon have taken over the place since it was abandoned. You might be done in before you ever get to see the truth for yourself. Okay. Lots of dialogue there, guys. Very interesting. You still with me there, Nikita, in the chat? Crap. Getting backy everywhere. You are there. Do you remember what I was saying the other day on stream about AZ? Like 3,000 years ago, there was a war, and like Floette died, and like AZ created a super weapon, or the ultimate weapon, whatever you like to call it, right? To end the war, but to also bring back Floette to life. But obviously, when the weapon was activated, it created the mega crystals and mega Pokemon, but also made an alternate universe at that point. So at that point in time, it split into 2 timelines, you know, because it was like such a catastrophic event. Yeah, that's just about as much as I know about this whole super weapon and stuff. Because I'd never actually played the games, like X and Y, so it's going to be interesting to learn a bit more. But I might think about trying to play X and Y at some point. Yeah, give us a sec. I figured enough time has passed for you to have gotten yourself in some trouble. Let me guess, you're down in Lysander's labs. If so, there should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? You need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around there somewhere. Alright. Alright, back in a sec, guys. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's do a little bit of exploring, shall we? Let's get our bearings. I hear Pokemon. I wonder if there's any, like, Pokemon in here I haven't caught. There's a Houndoom. Level 50. You pulled down the lever and activated the power supply unit. The lights are back on and nearby vault panels should work now. Ooh. Well, let's just explore first. The door seems locked. The letter A is displayed on the console. Okay. So I guess I gotta go this way regardless. Is that a Noivern on the ceiling? Dawnstone. Well, that would work. That's where I just was. There's the lab car key for A. Dark Pulse. Oh, no, they aren't. I'm not having any luck catching these Pokemon, am I? Right, I got the Houndour. Alright. The letter B. I'm guessing it's this walk panel, I'm guessing? Oh, a piece of candy. Where's the key card? That's good. Oh, Beldum. And a Matang. Holy cannoli. Oh, I have to try and catch these. We'll turn around then. I'm gonna have to take him out. Ah. Oh, the Beldum and a Matang. Ah, they're getting out of me balls. Oh, Max arrived. Quite a big map, to be fair. God damn. Cool. That was dodgy. I got an Alpha Arbok just slithering around in there. I love how there's a Noivern just hanging from the ceiling. Alright. These Pokemon don't want to get caught, do they? Ah! What is wrong with the catch rate here? Come on. They don't want to get caught, do they? Oh, interesting. It's an alpha as well. And Ego Slash floats in the way. Looks like you have to defeat it to continue. Bring it on, bitch. easy when you know the type matchups. It's one of the standard stones that line Route 10 all the way to the ruins of Geonos Edge Town. These stones apparently behave in a mysterious manner. They usually emit energy, but when the ultimate weapon is activated, that reverses. They then begin to absorb energy from Pokemon attached to them. Ooh, okay. Let's go B2, I suppose. Do one floor at a time. No, I shouldn't be on this floor, should I? It says go to research Lasagna Lab, but yeah. I wanted to explore. Never mind. Ooh, it's rather dark. Some of the machineries powered back on in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possession of all keycards have been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of systems. System rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. And File 4, our shared dream. Which file would you like to review? The device. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years ago in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that had perished. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Geonos Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with a little work. But we have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. The fuel. The device that grants life, in fact grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. The emissions can take the form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that has lost its own, allowing it to be revived. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? Which file would you like to review? The Legends. Kalos is said to have 2 legendary Pokemon. Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, representing destruction and death. The power to grant life and the power to steal life. These are mysterious abilities that even science has not been able to decode. What would happen to the world if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? And our shared dream. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow. And that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. When this When there is only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, some must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world towards a more beautiful future. Hey, Zygarde. Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was. AZ created that weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. But how? Zygarde seemed to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring back something. What I remember most clearly is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago through the bars of his cell, I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device requires a certain Pokémon, one particular Floette, and there was no way to know where that Floette could be found. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device, but the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried, and so I did. There was an explosion, I remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete, but I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're still alive. Zygarde saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it has become a threat to Luminos. It could fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect this city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who can bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower, and a trainer who can draw forth her full power. This is the truth, I know, and now you have learned all the things young people waiting in Lysander Caf wanted you to learn. Go and speak with Grisham and with AZ, then do what must be done. Ooh. See, Lysander's plan at the beginning kind of sounds like Thanos' plan. You know, get rid of half the population for resources' sake. It's also diabolical, if you ask me. Sure, I'm gonna check see if there's any more Beldum. Quickly now. Oh, he wants me. Alright, you want to fight me? Alright. Oh, just let me catch a Beldum, man. Ah! We'll have to come back for the Beldum, guys. Alright. Did you see Lysander? I met him inside. Do you think that he is still alive, and yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest? How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us... Grisel, there will be a time for such things later. And you, Dr. McKay, you know the truth of AZ's sins, and so I make this request of you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. What about what Floette wants? You must see it by now. With AZ's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prison Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage. If we're ever to achieve that kind of beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can be the ones to protect Luminos, then people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? We were mere children born to those who chose to join Team Flare, and yet we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. But we couldn't just leave Luminos. This city is our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Luminos better, to make all of Kalos better. At Nouveau Cave, we worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. And as we've worked there, we've also heard the voices of Luminos' people. We understand the city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger ticket. You'll need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. I must become the strongest Pokemon trainer by battling my way up through the ZA Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I will be the one to restrain Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what it is you really ought to do. It's time they all learned of AZ's sins. Now go back to Hotel Z. Oh, come. I just want to fight you, man. Come on. This gameplay loop. You think, oh yeah, just find the person, battle him, but no. Don't get me wrong, I like all the story. The story's interesting. It's just... because there's no voice dialogue, guys, and I have to read it, it takes a little bit away from, like, getting engaged within the story. Having to constantly read the dialogue, you don't get that personal, like character feel, if you understand what I mean. Yeah, than you would with like voice acted characters. Yeah, it works well on like the Game Boy Pokemon games because limitations with technology, but we are on Nintendo Switch and Switch 2. We should have voice dialogue. Yeah, it's not hard. Yeah, to add the dialogue in the game. Yeah, you don't even have to get like, you know, famous actors. Just get a bunch of good voice actors. Hell, anime actors. Get the Pokemon series actors in and voice. It's not hard, Nintendo and Game Freak. Why ask? Voice characters. Don't ask for much. You've returned. I heard from Emma what leads you were following up on. I imagine you've learned much of my tale by now, isn't that right? Okay, Nakia. Say hi to Marcus. Oh, Dr. McKay, did you manage to find Grisharum? Oh, I found him all right. No kidding. I went digging into the rumors about Grisharum with Emma after our chat. Yeah, no worries, Nakia. Sounds like sounds like he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's a part of this group, Team Flair Novu, and he's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumos from customers at Novu Caf. He even seems to know something weird's going on with Prism Tower. AZ, is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower given the situation? Yes, I have also been thinking it is time. I have talked to you all about it. Come on, we can speak on the roof. Dr. McKay, you know of the ultimate weapon, don't you? Yes, I know the truth now. Then I shall tell you of the terrible sins I have committed and of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokemon had their futures stolen. People lost their everyday lives they've known. And my Floette was sent to the front lines where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, also that I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life. I got back what I had loved most. But my rage had not subsided. I could not forgive the world that had hurt the Pokemon that I loved. In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us, by becoming destruction itself. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens, then poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. But Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I had given her was stolen from so many other Pokemon. She left me, and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously, for 3,000 whole years. During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalos. And this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others. But perhaps I could make one that would share the eternal life I had bestowed on Floette. This is what Angie is. This is what is hidden deep within Prism Tower. I built Angie to give meaning to the eternal life I had burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I'd done. I dreamed of the day when I could use Angie after reuniting with I dreamed of the day when I could use Angie after reuniting with Floette at last. The day did not come to pass, but that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now, Angie, the tower, is emitting excessive amounts of Mega power, even without Mega Floette's presence. This is only conjecture on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke Angie and has caused the Mega power contained within to spill forth. It has led to this rampant rogue Mega evolution. The Pokemon suffer. The people come to harm. There is only one way to put an end to the pain. A Mega Evolution user must Mega Evolve Floette, and together reach the control panel within Angie. I could never imagine that you and Floette had that kind of history, and the tower too. So we need the strongest Mega Evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk. I have a question. Why would Floette be able to Mega Evolve at all? Normally Pokemon can only Mega Evolve when they are capable of evolving when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Florges? My Floette cannot evolve. Perhaps because she is such a special Pokemon, having received the lives of so many others. Through that is my only conjecture. Floette returning to my side again after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness. But she likely also returned to me so that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess you might have kicked all these events into motion, AZ, but I'm sure you never dreamed the tower would go berserk like this. That doesn't matter. AZ still made this awful mess, and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen, I appreciate that AZ is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. I don't want to be that bad guy any more than the rest of you, but accountability matters. You do realise we might die trying to fix all this, don't you? Naveen is correct in what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. I understand, AZ. Just leave this to Team MZ. Dr. McKay, it's up to us to keep the tower from going wild, and that means you've got to beat Grisham. I'll win for sure. Knew we could count on you, Dr. McKay. We'll be the ones to stop the tower, not Grisham and Team Flare Novu. Alright, it's time to go challenge Grisham to a promotion match. Thank you. I will forever be grateful for meeting you all, my dear Team MZ. So this is basically the sequel to Pokemon X and Y, generally. I just want to know exactly what the tower's true purpose is. Alright, come on then, Grisham. Time to battle. Did you arrive and answer together with your fellows in Team MZ? Yes, I'll battle you. Honestly, why has Team MZ been trying so hard to reach the top of the ZA Royale anyway? We're fighting for Floette. Yeah, we know all about the old man and that black flower Floette of his. So all you idiots hope to achieve is helping AZ tidy away the mess he made for everyone. Grizel, please, that's too far. But it is true that you, Dr. McKay, don't have any real ties to this city. What reasons does some outsider like you have to want to protect Luminos? Well, I care about the Pokemon. That's good. I'm glad you also have something you wish to fight for. But it still pales before my own desires to emerge victorious from this battle. I will become the greatest trainer and use AZ's Floette to protect the city from the tower. And I will restore honor to the memory of Team Flare and all who have ever had the names tied to it. I will make our dreams into reality at last. This is why I must defeat you. No more delays, let's finish this. Charizard, one piping hot battle to go. Your resolve is nothing compared to my own. You carry nothing like the burdens that I carry, and yet you think you are able to save Luminos. I will show you my resolve. May the flames of Team Flare rage strong and true, and burn away all our shames and regrets. Charizard, let your dark flames pour forth. Clearly he's gonna Mega Evolve the Charizard. Clearly. Oh, Pongaroo first. He's got 6 Pokemon too. Ooh, a Malama. Hey, thank you for the follow. Peter Josie, how's it going? Howdy, how's your day going? That's going good. I'm enjoying the storyline in this game, I really am. Holy shitballs. Oh, that Tyranitar one-shot the Gyarados. How's your day going? How long have you been playing this game? About 50 hours, give or take? Yeah, it's been about 50 hours, I think. I'm definitely enjoying it. Ooh, he went Dragon Charizard. What's that? Can you give me any suggestions about this game? Suggestions about this game? What do you mean by suggestions? Like how to play it? Gotcha. Victory. Well, it's basically like most other Pokemon games. You know, just try and get your Pokemon up leveling. You know, and the storyline up. Well, it depends on where you're stuck. Like I said, it plays like most Pokemon games. The combat's pretty unique, given the fact that it's real-time combat. I just keep leveling up your Pokemon. Yeah, every time you do a promotional match, try and level them up 10 levels, so you're kind of at just ahead of the curve. You know what I mean? Congratulations. And try and have a balanced team as well. We've reached rank A, guys. You lost, but Charizard and the rest of your team looks happy in that battle, Grisham. No worries, Peter. If only we could leave behind the name of Team Flare, leave behind Luminos itself. We'd free ourselves of such a heavy burden. But Team Flare and the dreams that Lysander hoped to make real, that world of beauty and that sense of justice still have hold of us, and they tie us to this place. By the way, I recently made some cool art stuff for Twitch streamers. Oh, that's nice. You can share it to me in your in my Discord if you like. There's a link to it. Lysander may have gone astray, but there was true righteousness in his heart. His ideals, they care, he showed us all. If I threw them aside now, I don't know who I'd be. It seems you are now Luminos' strongest Mega Evolution user, Dr. McKay. Please take care of Prism Tower and our city. Roger, roger. Of course I will. If you have need of us, we will come to your aid. After all, Navu exists in order to help others, so we can make the world beautiful together. Toward that aim, let me provide you with a TM. And what are you going to give me? Oh, Flare Blitz. Very nice. I come by Navu Calf anytime. I'll make you one of those Emma roasts you like. Alright. Oh, no, Zygarde. Righty-o, buddy. I may have been defeated. I may have been found unworthy of becoming Zygarde's trainer, but I'll build a life that shows these things aren't what defines me. Alright, I accept that. Grisham. It seems self-serving desires crept in and overshadowed the ideals he holds dear. Though I, of course, am to blame for that. Thank you for helping him to see the error of his ways. Prism Tower appears to be near its breaking point. Yes, Zygarde. And unfortunately, Zygarde still lacks the last of the cells it needs to use its full strength. When the time comes, I hope you'll be able to protect the city. Or rather, not the city itself, but every living being here in Luminous. Yeah, he had to be a bit more specific there. Here's that curry croissant again. Could you get any closer? Guess what? I made it to rank A too. Whoa, you both reached rank A the same day. It must have helped you to a lot to have strong teammates like each other to train with. With 2 A-rank trainers, I know we'll be able to take care of the tower. Big yes to that. I suppose that means it's nearly time for Floette to help us resolve this whole situation. I wonder who Floette will choose. Floette, what is it? What's wrong? Oh, things going down. Wait, Floette, looks like she's in pain. The tower. Is it Angie that is affecting you? Floette. Looks like she'll be okay. But I'm sure Floette's pretty worried too. There's no telling if we'll really be able to stop the tower. That's true enough. But we'll never succeed if we let ourselves get too caught up worrying about things going wrong. Yeah, now there's time to blow off steam and have some fun. Shake the worries off. We got some big wins to celebrate after all. You said it. Rest easy this night. For tomorrow is a big day. I mean, I know that the future of Luminous and of this world will be safe in your hands.
Kids, sometimes the universe sends exactly what you ask for. Other times, it sends Lily's dad. Remember the time you had your tonsils out? Yes, I did.
That night.
But do you remember what happened next? And don't worry, Princess, if you permanently
Boom. Dr. McKay, you alright? I'm gonna find out what's happening. Meet me by the elevator.
much like that dumpster. Use that bravery every day of your life.
Good, everyone's okay. What even was that? An earthquake? No, it seems No, it's something to do with Prism Tower. Looks like things are taking a turn for the worst. Canary is streaming about it now. Let's get to the roof so we can see for ourselves. Why is the elevator always so slow? Normally, I'd say the slowness is the part... Normally, I'd say the slowness is part of its janky charm. Janky charm. Here we go. Getting all four of us in this poor little elevator will be a squeeze. Suck it in then.
Since he was 18 years old, there are only a few truly great people on this planet, and he is one of them. He deserves to be at the birth of his son.
AZ, Floette, you okay? We are fine, but I thank you for your concern. What was that shaking, AZ? Just give me a second. There's a lot of dialogue here. You recall how Floette seemed pained earlier this evening? I wonder if she might be responding to Angie in some way, so I came up to view the tower. Look there. Oh, it was the scaffolding that fell down. Oh my gosh, Prism Tower. This looks really bad. The time I feared has come. It won't be long before Angie goes rogue as well. Who the hell is Angie? That's what I want to know. Angie will go rogue? The excessive mega power I spoke of before, that which the tower has been emitting, it will likely cause an explosion of rogue mega evolution across the entire city. Don't worry, AZ. Team MZ is going to take care of it. Hey, Vinny. This about the tower? It is. The situation looks dire. We need you on this right away. I understand. We'll head out now. Alright, Team MZ. Let's regroup in Centrico Plaza. Once Floette has mega evolved, she can take on the power of the tower. The power of Angie. Then the tower can assume the form it was always intended to take. Angie Floette. You must help the tower attain its true form if we are to stop it from destroying the city. I would only slow you down if I were to go, so I will remain here and support you from afar. Maybe you can cook us up something good to celebrate when we get back, AZ. You wish for me to cook? That is a fine idea. I am familiar with so many different cuisines. Yeah, after 3,000 years, I would expect he would be. Floette. Good luck, I'm counting on you. I know you will prove yourself equal to the task, Dr. McKay. I am so grateful that our paths crossed. Zygote cell. Smack right on the face. It looks like we've got all of Team MZ here. I am afraid there's no time to waste, so allow me to get straight to the point. The tower is emitting more mega power by the minute. If it keeps up this pace, the entire city will be overrun with rogue mega evolved Pokemon. We appreciate you joining us, Floette. AZ has assured us that we can still rectify this situation as long as we have you and a trainer who can help you achieve mega evolution. Team MZ, you're in the remarkable position of having two trainers who have achieved rank A, so I must ask, Which of you will attempt to subdue the tower? I'll do it. But you and Dr. McKay are both rank A now, Tarnine. That's right, so we should battle so I can prove that I am the strongest trainer. And then I'll be the one to save every person and Pokemon in Luminos. Sound fair, Vinny? If that is what you both wish, I can hardly stand in your way. Alright, Dr. McKay, talk to me when you're ready to battle. Okay. Okay, dokie. Let's give it a whirl. It's time to see who the strongest Pokemon trainer and who will take control of the tower. Let's do it. We're ready when you are, Vinny. These two trainers are cleared to battle to decide who is the strongest ZA Royale trainer. I'll prove that I am the one to handle this as Team MZ's leader. I'm ready for the responsibility. I knew you'd say that. The winner tackles the tower. Let's do this.
That chapter's over.
A Meowstic up first. Good Umbreon, good chump. He might be Team MZ's secret weapon, but I am our leader for a reason. Oh, Goodra. I may not have found the person I came here for yet, but I've met so many people I care about. Alright, stop chatting and let's get on with it. Goddamn Stone Edge. It's everywhere. I'm going to be the one to fix the tower with Floette so everyone can keep living their happy lives. If you say so, dearie. If I'm going to protect everyone in Luminos, I can't go losing to you. God, she's a talker. Alright. Down to the last. Oh, Emboar. Ah, I was just about to Mega Evolve me Gyarados. I can't believe you got me down to my last Pokemon. You're a great trainer, that's for sure. And the bounce secures victory. A victory. I really wanted to be the one to save everybody, but I know you can protect them too. So you really are Luminos's greatest trainer and the strongest Mega Evolution user. You know, I'm really happy we met. Having you as a member of Team MZ makes me proud to call you myself its leader. It was a superb battle. Now then, if the both of you are ready.
You share my heart with equal importance.
Drop a save. I believe matters have been settled. Dr. McKay will make for the tower's control center with Floette. No, wait, please. Please let me do this instead. What? But Dr. McKay 1, you said... I know what I said, but I still want to do my part to protect the people and Pokemon of Luminos. And as the trainer's strong enough to beat me, I think Dr. McKay has a job only he can do. What do you mean? Dr. McKay, you are the trainer that the legendary Pokemon Zygarde found worthy. That's why I want to ask you and Zygarde to jump in and protect Luminos if things go south. The person I'm looking for is still somewhere in the city, not to mention everyone else. Luminos is our home. Floette and I want to make sure it stays safe for all us people and Pokemon. Understood. I will also aid Dr. McKay down here as needed. Ha! I guess you were ready to do what needs to be done, no matter who won. Well, she's not Team MZ's leader for nothing. AZ's calling. I'll put him on speaker. What is it, AZ? I hope you'll forgive me for sending you to face this most important of battles without me. It seems that a life of 3,000 years truly is asking more than a single human body can give. I understand. All this stress about Prism Tower must take a real toll on you. Well, we won't let the 3,000-year-old you wait to reunite with Floette. Waited to reunite with Floette go to waste. Team MZ will take care of everything, so you two can live in peace again. Your kindness means much, Tarnine. Dr. McKay. Lida. Naveen. I have faith in each of you. I have hoped to protect Luminos, to protect the entire region of Kalos. Carry on where I could not. Safeguard the people and Pokemon of this city. They are her future. And to my dear Floette, I ask that you lend our Team MZ all the might of the Eternal Flower. You heard the man, Floette. Here we go. God, I do like the story. It is good. That's a Floette stone. Alright, Floette, Mega Evolve. That is cool. Let's go, Floette. Okie dokie. This must be the tower's control center. This chair might as well be a throne. There we go, ready to roll. Hey, Dr. McKay, you better be watching. Ha, this reminds me, you still got to start in my Hotel Z ad when all this is done.
Now that you know what I did for you,
Okay, Fluette, let's do this. This is Vinny speaking. The light from the tower appears to be fading over. Oh, dang. Okay, I was not expecting that. What's going on? I thought she had it under control. Doesn't look like it's under control to me. It's going completely wild. And those things growing out of it, they look like parts of Fluette's eternal flower. I must go update our Quasatrico team and issue new orders. Stay safe, all of you. Should we get down to the street? I suppose we better. We wouldn't want to be up here if more tremors hit. So, what's Team MZ's next move? We have to stop the tower. Dr. McKay, can you hear me? I have to say, things look incredible from up here. I knew Luminos was big, but seeing it like this, thinking all of the people going about their lives down below, I appreciate it more than ever. Listen, Team MZ, it's up to us to protect the city, no matter what it takes. Backing up for a second, I'm glad you're alive. How are you not more scared for your life? Tani, what's going on up there? Are you alright? I think I'm safe for now. Mega Fluette's got my back. But I can't control the tower at all. It's trying to fire off Mega Fluette's moves. We'll come save you. I mean, I love a hand, but I don't know what would help. Wait, I think. What is it? I see Zygarde on the rooftop in the Magenta district. You should head there. I think it might be waiting for you. Hurry. Taurine, can you hold that thought a moment? Wait for... What for? We need Dr. McKay to team up with Zygarde. Mega Gengar and a Mega Heracross. I think the tower's going rogue is causing other Pokemon to undergo rogue Mega Evolution. AZ was right. This is bad. We gotta fight. That's a Mega Gengar. Jesus. Ha! That was a bit of a cluster, that was. Whew, good thing we managed to calm them. Here, Dr. McKay, I heal your Pokemon. Aw, thank you. Oh, hang on. I've got an idea. Here we go. Just what I need. What for? Well, what does Team MZ do when we need a plan? Dr. McKay knows, right? A strategy meeting. Yep, it's strategy meeting time. Alright, we've got two objectives. Calm down the rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon all over the city and rescue Tarnine and Floette from the tower. It's never straightforward, is it, guys? Ah, a lot of talking. A lot of talking. We ought to consider what Tarnine proposed for starters. Going to meet Zygarde, yeah, but getting to it is gonna be rough. Rough. It's gonna be rough. There's a ton of building debris in the way, not to mention those roots that the tower sprouted. We could take the rooftops. You think you could climb that wreckage and then go via the rooftops? I am Spider-Man, after all. I know you're great, Dr. McKay, but that's a lot for one person. Even with our trusty partners, I doubt we three could make it all the way to Zygarde on our own. What's happened, Team MZ? Canary from Dynamo is here to help jumpstart this show. What? Check it. I brought backup too. What are all you doing crashing our meeting? I just thought you might need some help sorting all this out, Dr. McKay. The Fist of Justice will not stand by while our city is in danger. You can count on us. Good to see you all still unscathed, Team MZ. I had my hands rather full fielding calls from the top-ranked trainers who were provided with Mega Rings by Quasartrio. I was trying to explain the entire situation, however, Miss Canary here decided she would rather move straight to crashing Team MZ's group chat. How we got on this call hardly is important now. What's going on? How can we help? Right, according to Tarnine, who's up in the tower right now, we need to find a way to reach the Magenta District rooftops where Zygarde's waiting. What? Get it to come here instead. Could it be that Zygarde is testing Dr. McKay's abilities? Who's to say what's going on in Zygarde's head? Let's just help Dr. McKay get over to it. Oh god. Alas! The thought of entrusting you few with such a crucial task fills me with unease. Nice of you to show up and immediately start complaining, Princess. I was having Labani gathering information. We elites know better than to rush in blindly. Now, if you will all check your Rotom phones, I have sent you each our findings. This image shows an aerial view of Centrico Plaza. At its center sits Prism Tower, out of which grows these vicious floral monstrosities. Yikes, what a mess. Not even Pops could fix all this overnight. We need to do something about those flowers before anyone does any fixing. What do you say, Mr. Justice? Think you could take him on with those big muscles of yours? Thank you for the compliment, but even my seasoned strength would not be nearly enough. I believe our priority right now is to secure a route for Dr. McKay. That much I'm certain we can handle between us. Hold up, did Ivor just say something reasonable? Now that's a shock. He's right, with all of us working together, we can clear a way for Dr. McKay. Very well, let us decide amongst ourselves who will handle which area. Alright, let's go over what we've decided. And what have we decided? That is an indirect route, I suppose. Each of us is going to try and keep the rogue Pokemon at bay in our area. Dr. McKay will come link up with us so we can collab on clearing a path to Zygarde. Thank you so much. Who knows what we would do without you? We're lucky that all of us high-ranked trainers are scattered evenly around Luminos's 5 districts. If you would all indulge me for a moment, I have one minor concern to raise. Now, we are in the middle of an emergency. It occurs to me that Grisham is not among us. I mean, that's true, but shouldn't we focus on what those of us who are here can do? His absence will vex me until he competes in the next Super Tornado G whatever, yeah. You can worry about your precious tournament later, Jansif. Honestly, do you even get how crazy it is that we're all here like this? We come from all walks of life, yet we crossed paths simply due to our various ties to this city. Then butted heads in our promotional matches, and now we're helping each other out. Dr. McKay, one last bit of advice from the detective charged with protecting Luminos. Trust in L. He's not like the old Lysandra from Team Flare. I'm sure he has no interest in taking lives. Trust in Zygarde and lend it your strength. I'll take care of everyone outside of Centrico Plaza, so please take care of things where you are. Come on, you lot. It's up to us to save our city. Well, enough with the chit-chat, let's rock and roll! That was for real the wildest strategy meeting we've ever had. No time to focus on that, Linda. The crucial part's still to come. Right, we don't even know yet how we're gonna stop the tower. So I guess we'll just gotta beat everything on the possibility Tani mentioned that Zygarde can help fix this mess. First, head to the rendezvous point where Ivor and Gwen are waiting. Ah, that's a lot of chit-chat, guys. Like I said, I feel like voice dialogue would come in pretty handy. That's a mega Kangaskhan. Dr. McKay. Ivor's martial arts prodigy and founder of the Fist of Justice at your service. He knows who you are, dummy. We'll take point in this district as we discussed at the strategy meeting. If you're wondering, I was the one holding Ivor's phone during the meeting as usual. He'd crush it in his giant fists otherwise. Those rogue Pokemon certainly are out in force. A dire situation such as this requires teamwork. We must battle arm in arm to make it through. Do anything arm in arm with Ivor and he'll break your bones. Just stick with me, okay, Dr. McKay? Whatever, Trevor. Let's just do this. Oh, there goes Figgy. Can't bloody get out of it. All right. So that was interesting. Justice prevails. That's a mega sizzle. That's cool. There's no end to them, but there's also no one getting angry at me for battling too much. At last, it is time for me to unleash the strength I've gained training with the Fists of Justice. However, remember the plan. We're fighting to get Dr. McKay to the next rendezvous point. It is time for me to take a stand. Go on ahead, Dr. McKay. Hurry. Oh, Gwen, you're fighting for me at last. Wrong again, Ivor. Dr. McKay, bump me. Beep. Good luck. Let's get moving. Catch me if you can. They are Sharpedos and a Scizor. They're like the fastest Pokemon you can get chasing you. So, yeah. That's like saying playing catch with the Flash. Fist of Justice. You know, guaranteed, isn't it? Ah, I see we cannot reach the bridge due to all this debris. I could simply leap across the water with my finely honed muscles, but that is no help to you. We had best find another way. Any clever ideas? That pile of paladin could help. I see. That section of the wall that was around the tower, what would make a fine bridge if we could knock it down? Even my mighty fist may struggle to fell such a massive target. Phalanx, time to mega evolve. One trainer, one Pokemon, one heart. Justice Punch. There you go, a way across. It was making me nervous to leave you unsupervised either, so here I am. I see Phalanx saved the day. Gwen, you're alive. Quiet down, of course I'm alive. My apologies. I can't help but worry about you ever since that time you went missing. Save your concern for Luminos, not me. Right, let's see the plan through to its finish. Other road Pokemon will undoubtedly appear. Hurry to Zygarde, Dr. McKay. If we could stop chit-chatting, let's go. Yes, go ahead, for Luminos. It's a good thing it's not like Godzilla rampaging through the city. I'm going to say having a conversation. Oh, there's a Mega Steelix. Yo! And a Blastoise. Things ain't looking great, huh? These poor Pokemon ain't exactly acting out for their fun of it either. So, we are doing something about it, or yeah, we have to. Like I said in the strategy meeting, we're here to help you out. Luminos is my city. I was born and raised here. There ain't no way I'm sitting this out. Don't count me out either, kid. It ain't luck that ran my construction company all these years. I never let Canary deal with this alone. Besides, I can't just stand by while my city takes a beating. I feel bad for Blastoise and Steelix. Looks like Rogue Mega Evolution really is hurting them. Let's go, Dr. McKay. These rogue Pokemon ain't gonna save themselves. We'll work on putting together some scaffolding so you can keep moving ahead. Look lively, folks. We got a big job to do. Get it? Got it, boss. You there. This is a work site, not a stand back and watch site. Zap it. I beg your pardon? Me? You want me to help too? Come on, Dr. McKay, show us why we should call you the strongest Mega Evolution user. Okie dokie. Come on, Blastoise, get out. Alright. Alright. You may be the MVP of the ZA Royale, but me and Electros get the award for most improvised. Or most improved, should I say. Here, let me heal up your hard-working Pokemon. We got our work done while you're battling. Feast your eyes on our scaffolding masterpiece. Fucky strafe. How the hell did they build that so quick? Dang, Pops, you didn't have to go this hard. Like, seriously, we just needed a path forward. It is worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Exadrill and the team really pulled out all the stops. I think it's fair to say this is our finest, most amazing scaffolding course yet. Couldn't just make a straight line? But I'm sure you're up for the challenge, eh, kid? Nobody needs a challenge right now. When Luminos needs fixing, we'll fix it right up. But we can't repair lives that are lost, so we're counting on you to get out of there and do your thing. Could have just made a straight line, old man. Jesus. Me and Electros can take care of any rogue Pokemon. Go, Dr. McKay. My gully god. Like I said, could have made a straight line. But no. Well, there's a Pokeball there. I don't understand why the complexity, like... Like, there's really no need for it. Oh, I'm guessing down? It's like a giant dragon building. Yeah, there was no need for that complexity. Go! Nicely done, kid. We put our hearts and souls into that obstacle course and you cleared it beautifully. For real, that was kind of impressive. Oh look, looks like Trouble has joined the chat. Guess that's the price of being the cutest, coolest, cleverest streamer in Luminos. You mean in Kalos, yeah? Anyway, how's your back holding up, Pops? It'll hold up however long it needs to for my city and my grandkid. Now go for it, folks. The deadline's looming. Any percentage speedrun mode, let's go. Greetings. I have been expecting you. Where's Janzif? Hello there, my dear Dr. McKay. You must be terribly disappointed to be met by Le Ben instead of myself. I do apologize. Unfortunately, there is work elsewhere to which only an elite like myself can attend, such as liaising with the mayor and mobilizing the forces needed to defend our city. Which is why my dear Leban is present to support you on my behalf. She is as fine a battler as you'll ever meet, so I expect that she'll be of some assistance to you. And so, my dear Dr. McKay, I kindly ask that you pacify those poor rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon before I arrive there. Now, I send you all my love and best wishes with this beautiful bump of my fist. Leban, I trust you will do your utmost to aid our dear friend. Try not to be an hindrance. With that, I bid you adios. Yeesh, he loves running her mouth. As if I'd ever be a hindrance. Give me a break. After all, it's not every day I get to take on worthy opponents like Rogue, Mega Evolved Pokemon. Don't worry, I know this is just fun and games. These Pokemon have Mega Evolved against their will, and they're suffering from it. Well, my partner and I are going to use our strength to free them from their suffering. Let's do this! That was awesome. You killed it out there. Man, it feels great to battle side by side with someone who's not uptight. Fighting beside Janseef is always kind of a struggle for me, honestly. Enough chit chat, let's go. What is it you struggle with, Laban? What then? When the heck did you... I mean, how long? It was nothing, Lady Janseef. Pay me no mind. Well, we revisit your attitude and choice of words another time. Okay, like 3 Mega Houndooms and 2 Abomasnows. Okay, for now, it appears some uninvited guests have decided to join us, Laban. Naturally, Lady Janseef, your renown draws crowds, but I fear they have us outnumbered. You have a point. They look like quite a handful, even with the combined efforts of myself, Labine, and you, Dr. McKay. I think this calls for our secret weapon. Yes, Lady Janseef. Kindly follow me this way. Your attention please, dear Pokemon. Allow me to welcome you into Lady Janseef's personal battle arena. Janseef Zone on. Yeah. This Janseef Zone should be enough to impede any Pokemon. Please continue on, Dr. McKay. It's kind of enough for the Mega Pokemon to, you know, wait for us to finish talking. Alright, let's go, Dragael. You and me are gonna keep the streets safe. Come, my dearest Clefable, let us show our new friends the finest hospitality for Luminos. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, dialogue after dialogue. Report in, Felipe. How does it look over there? I see. That'll work fine. Ne'er-do-wells like us gotta show what we really worth at times like these. Me? I'm getting a real warm welcome from a couple of rogue Pokemon. But don't you worry about me. Our favourite do-gooder just came to the rescue. Listen, Felipe, the situation's bound to have people feeling down in the dumps. You and your crew get something ready to lift people up. Look, like a cookout, or maybe something special. About time you showed up. By the look of it, these friendly road Pokemon have been waiting for you to... I think it's time we work together again. Been a minute since we did, eh? Don't worry, me and Scolipede have your back. I've got my grunts waiting up ahead. Come on, let's get moving. Phew, Felipe isn't here yet. Afraid not, sir. Here's mutton chops. Sorry I'm late, boss. You were supposed to put up a ladder here, so tell me, why don't I see one? Am I just an idiot who can't spot a big old ladder? Well, we tried setting up a ladder, boss. We even tried the holovators, and what? Are you trying? All you're trying doesn't seem to have resulted in anything to show. Well, Red Pokemon busted them up, boss. They're smashing everything. Guess we gotta do something about this ourselves, then. Rust Syndicate, time to show our mettle. You got it, boss. Once you choose your path, there's no turning back. The only way is forward. Okay, a human ladder, anyone? You know how Mega Evolution's an expression of the bonds between Pokemon and people? Here's an expression of the bonds between the members of the Rust Syndicate, a human ladder. Boss, Mr. Kirby, we've already fallen off the straight and narrow, and at this rate, we're gonna fall short here too. Looks like we're one person short. What do we do now? Only one thing to do. My grunts are giving their all, and as their leader, I need to give just as much as them some. Don't worry about me. My word is my bond, and I'm not breaking either tonight. It's like a Naruto shadow clone ladder. This is our highest calling, literally. No need to hesitate, climb on up. I mean it. Don't dilly-dally, you better climb up quick, because I don't know how long we will last. That's just funny. Sorry, everyone. Mind your head. Go get him, Dr. McKay. So I have a Dragonite, a Charizard, and a Gyarados. All that could fly. I could fly to where I gotta go, but you know. Game logic and all. Something's going wrong with Angie. We may not have much time. Don't worry about me though. I've still got Fluette up here. We're getting close to Zygarde. It's easy to tell from up here. Whoa, hell, that's a team. Mega Alakazam, Metagross, and Aerodactyl. God goody. Oh my, do we have some late customers? I'm afraid the Novu Cafe is closed for today. But you seem to be in need of some help from us anyway, don't you? Well, we'll offer more than fresh, fragrant blends. We've got high quality traders too. Talking... We'll have to wait. We have Pokemon to take care of. Nice. Umbreon for the win. Now then, with that disturbance taken care of, I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. One Emma Rose asking to drink at the cafe. Take it already. Yeah, just have some coffee on this heroic adventure of mine. I bet your Pokemon are feeling as perked up as anything now too, right? You know, many people have likened the bitter depths of a fine roast to the nature of life itself. At times like these, I quite see what they mean. We failed to keep the tower from running amok. Now we must rely on you to salvage the situation. What are you going to do? I will never be able to outrun my connection to Team Flare, nor can I change those who will never forgive Team Flare for what happened 5 years ago. What I can control is what I do next. I will protect the people of this city no matter what they think of me. And what about you? What is that you most want to achieve now? I want to stop the tower. That is a noble desire. Now let us each set out to accomplish what we must. There is Zygarde. About time, buddy. I suspect Zygarde has been watching to see if you would make it this far. And now it will show itself at last, having deemed you worthy to battle alongside it. That's a lot of Mega Pinsir. Looks like we've got more customers incoming. Not sure they'll appreciate our blends though. Unlikely. At least not when they've gotten rogue like this. Let's get them back to seeing reason. You go do something about that tower. After all, the cafe can't exactly turn a profit if that thing blasts away half the neighborhood. We will handle this area for you. Alright then, Zygarde, I'm here. Let's do this shit. Hey, Dr. McKay. I see you from up here. I'm glad you found your way to Zygarde. Remember the day we met, how we got a glimpse of Floette's Light of Ruin? That move's gonna pack even more punch now. Watch yourself. If Angie Floette starts attacking... Zygarde, you and Dr. McKay have to save Floette and all of Luminos. I see you have proven yourself worthy of Zygarde's trust, Dr. McKay. I have gathered 99 of the lost Zygarde cells. Only one cell remains, the 1% needed to complete Zygarde at last. But afterwards, will Zygarde and you truly be able to pacify this raging monstrosity? Will you be able to save Floette and your friend, who are trapped within this rogue tower? The answer lies with you. I know that I was once among those who chose to take rather than to give, but this is no way to save the world. You must be ones who give. Give to Zygarde that which is dear to you as a trainer. Give it the courage that drives you to stand and fight. Give it the opening it needs to attack. Roger, roger. Nice.
Do you trust me?
Angie Floet is ready to destroy anyone who comes near it. All right. Hey Nakia, welcome back. We're on the final part of the storyline, I believe. So you come just at the right moment for the ending. And of course I missed you. Hey, you got timing, yeah? Alright, okay. Oh, dang. Alright. Can I heal? Oh. Oh, okay. Alright, we're about halfway, guys. Oh, just the 1 HP. God, this is not easy. God damn. Gotcha. You put an end to Angie's Floette's rampage. The tower, or Angie, or whatever it's called, is stopped. It seems you and Zygarde managed to save the day, Dr. McKay. Yo, don't forget about us. What about all the rogue Pokemon? They have all been pacified. When the top-ranked trainers of the ZA Royale join forces, we can accomplish anything. Alors, that goes without saying. All thanks to the superstars of Luminos, Jansif, and the rest of you, I suppose. Sure, fine, whatever you say at this point. Thank you all so much, especially you, Dr. McKay. Tonine, are you alright? I am fine, or I'm fine. Take more than this to phase me. Now all that is left is for Mega Floette to take control of Angie, and will finally be done. And I trust Quasartrico will put together a nice party to celebrate once things calm down. I'll see that it happens. After all, it's thanks to the efforts of Team MZ that we've managed to stop the tower. I imagine AZ must be smiling. Splendid! I believe Rishishimi would be the ideal venue for such a gathering when the time comes. Pass. I'm down for whatever, so long as everyone has a good time. Zap you later. Just one last step, Floette. Do your thing. What was that sound? Good question. Wait, it can still move. What's Angie trying to do? Looks like it's charging up a Kamehameha. It can't be. No, no way. If Angie fires Fluet's Light of Ruin while it's all powered up like that, there won't be any Luminos left to rebuild. Something inside your satchel is shaking. Some kind of power is emanating from your pebble. Grip tightly. Zygarderite. Nice. Mega Evolve. That's a cannon. Kamehameha. Wait for it. Ha! You know it, guys. As ever is our choices today that shape our world tomorrow. I will forever be grateful to you, Team MZ, my dear friends. Pokemon Legends ZA. That was a good game. I like the storyline. Oh, well, there we go, guys. Pokemon Legends ZA main storyline is complete. I will admit, that was real fun. And the story was gripping. Like I said, just wish we had voice dialogue. Just make it come more alive, you know? Even his grave is imposing. I guess that's fitting for AZ in a way. It seems like he handled all the preparations for it by himself. He had me take his measurements, but he told me it was so I could make him some new clothes. Not so he could have his grave dug. Keep watching over Luminous, AZ. We'll make sure it becomes like you wanted. A city of harmony. Between us and Pokemon. For 3,000 long years, he bid farewell to so many, and now we bid farewell to him. Let's go home. I think we need a good meal. Yes, I'm starving. It'll be that curry again, I suppose. We've got so much left to take care of, so many things to clean up and set right. May you finally rest at peace. A fin. I was not expecting him to pass away. Some days after the events with the tower, as calm begins to return to the city, your alarm is going off. It's always my alarm. I'm haunted by that alarm. Well, let's go have a look downstairs, guys, before we end our today's stream and the finale of our Legends ZA playthrough. Morning or afternoon, I guess. It's not been a restful few days for any of us, I imagine. Not after that awful battle with the tower and AZ passing away. Yeah, that awful tower won't quit hanging around in my nightmares. At least they've been able to clean things up. The reopening ceremony for Centrical Plaza should be wrapping up about now, in fact. I'm glad the plaza's fixed, but it's now really the time for having ceremonies. Now is exactly the time. I'd say we got to celebrate where we can, even if it feels hard. After two catastrophes in 5 years, Luminous needs all the happy occasions it can get. I guess you have a point. Anyway, did you figure out what you're going to do, Dr. McKay? What I'll do? About your wish, the one you get for reaching rank A. You should have gotten a message about it when you signed up on the ZA app. Anyone who attains the highest rank A, will earn the right to call themselves one of Luminos's strongest trainers and be granted a wish, as long as it is in our power to fulfill. Does that ring a bell? I suppose your next step would be to talk to Vinny about what you desire. Well, you need to figure out what to ask for first, right? You saved the city. I bet they'll give you anything. Hey, all of you, come here a second. It's like constant dialogue. I found something while I was sorting through AZ's stuff. Is that a letter? Could it be his will? I think so. Here, I'll read it out. To Team MZ, my dear friends. If you are reading this letter, then it would seem my time has finally come to an end. I'll leave you these instructions and final wishes. First, do with Hotel Z as you see fit. It is yours. If keeping it running would place a burden on your young lives, you may sell it. I only ask that you continue to look after Floette and all those who live in Lumino City. I have been blessed to see the people of the city grow closer to all their new Pokemon neighbours. It is, as you young ones once said, a joining of X and Y axes that were never expected to meet. May you all bring about a true evolution in the relationships between Pokemon and humankind. I have lived so very, very long and seen so many go before me. But thanks to you all, I know I will now go to meet my own ending with a smile on my face. I thank you all from the bottom of this old heart. Signed, AZ. Oh, AZ. When we left him on the roof, the day the tower went berserk, he must have already been prepared for his end. Yeah, I think so. So, what will we do about the hotel? We probably don't need to worry about turning it into a thriving business, right? AZ did tell us he saw it more as his own final residence than anything. He did, yes, but keeping a building like this in good repair won't be cheap. Should we ask Vinny for help? I bet Quasatrico would lend a hand. I would want to use our ZA Royale Wish on this. I don't think it's what we work so hard for. Vinny, what's up? You were promised one wish to be granted if you achieve rank 8. It's time we took care of that. Please join us at the south side of Centrico Plaza. Understood. See you at Centrico. We'll be waiting. You all heard that, right? It's time to go meet Vinny. Guess you've got until you reach Centrico Plaza to figure out what you want to ask for. I'll figure it out. I suspect everyone's quite curious to see what our two A-rank trainers will request. You're probably right, but there's no point getting nervous about it. Let's head to Centrico Plaza. Alright, we'll fulfill our wish, guys, and try and get clear of the dialogue before we end it. I don't want to leave any loose strings. My dear Team MZ, why are you here? It's more dialogue, always dialogue, isn't it? We simply had to find out what both of you A-rank trainers would wish for. The bottom line is this: I would love nothing more than the opportunity to battle all of you again. Then why not ask us to battle like trainers normally do? I am so glad you asked. My dream is to help every resident of Luminos become a best trainer they can be. And my dream is to make the citizens of Luminos strong so that we can get rid of wild zones. Oh dear, I would never have expected to share a dream with someone like you. Nevertheless, I certainly would not object if you felt inclined to ask on my behalf for a tournament that is open to every trainer in Luminos. As for the name, how about something like whatever that is? At that point, would you even call it a tournament? Oh, whatever, Vinny's waiting. Let's go. She's insufferable. She really is. Now I got a few more side quests. Jesus. How many side quests do we want? Right, let's get to our wish, guys, and wrap things up. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today, children. First of all, I offer my most sincere apologies to Team MZ regarding the Prism Tower affair. It should have been up to Quasatrico to resolve the situation, yet it fell to you to rescue Luminos's residents, human and Pokemon alike. We owe you all a great debt. Really? It wasn't that much. And the Prism Tower thing was no one's fault. It's not like you could have just told the whole city something was up. It would have caused a panic. It's just such a shame that AZ's attempt to protect Luminos went so wrong. But we managed to right it with the help of all those tough trainers Dr. McKay had battled. Anyway, I think we would have tried to help out no matter what. We love Luminos after all. It does my heart good to hear that you all feel this way. With that said, Vinny. Yes, ma'am. As you know, reaching rank A in the ZA Royale earns you the right to have one wish granted, as long as that wish is within the capability of Quasatrico Inc. to grant, of course. How about the ability to speak properly? Yeah, that's what I'd wish for. What about the person you've been searching for, Tanine? You could get help looking for them. That's a personal thing, I guess. I could just find them myself. I wish this big feels like it should go towards something that Try again. A wish this big feels like it should go towards something that helps everyone. Oh, I know. We could combine your two wishes. I bet that'll get us something really cool. They're the ones with the wishes, you know. In that case, what do you say, Dr. McKay? I want us to live in harmony with Pokemon. I feel you. But that's Quasatrico's whole mission. We can leave that up to them. In that case, what do you say? Alright, I want more Pokemon to live in Luminos. We've already made Centrico Plaza into our new Wild Zone 20, allowing Pokemon to settle there. I'm afraid adding even more into the city at this point would be problematic. In that case, what do you say? Obviously, I have no choice, do I? That seems like one promising way to make the city as joyful as it can be. Janseef and the others sure seemed hyped about that idea. I fully support more Pokemon battles. Should we ask for the ZA Royale to continue then? I see. What an interesting turn of events. What, is there a problem? No, rather, AZ had approached me as well to ask if the ZA Royale could be continued even after its original purpose had been served. Perhaps he, better than any other, understood the value of engaging in Pokemon battles after such a long life spent watching others. If you will give me but a moment. Attention, ZA Royal Operations Team. This is your green light to push the update to the app as discussed. Your ZA Royal app has been updated. As you'll see when you next check your app, you should now be registered to take part in the Infinite ZA Royale. Earn yourself a challenge ticket and show it to the receptionist at Quasatrico for a chance to battle in a reward match. If you win the match, amazing prizes will be yours to keep. After each reward match, your ticket points will be reset to 0. I'll inform the other ZA Royal participants about the update and our plans for this competition. Let me see, I suppose we might as well begin at once. We'll kick it off this very night. You work fast, as always, Vinny. So AZ wished for this to happen too. I wonder if there really are things you can only understand through Pokemon battles. We'll find out what those things are through the ZA Royale. I hope you're all ready. Starting now, we're rivals. It seems a marvelous future awaits. As much as we work to improve the city itself, its people and Pokemon are what truly matter most. I hope the competition sparked by the ZA Royale will continue breathing new life into Lumino City. Alright then, let's go to whatever we need to prepare. The infinite ZA Royale awaits. Well, there you go then, guys. That is basically Pokemon Legends ZA main storyline complete for you. And as you see, we have the infinite ZA Royale for the post game. That obviously have to catch all the Pokemon as well for the Pokedex. 50,000 tickets is pretty interesting. That would take maybe 2 nights to get 50,000 if, you know, but we'll save that for another time in like a chill stream, as that is the main storyline done. We still have a ton of side missions and Pokemon to catch within Wild Zone 20, but I'll be doing that casually. But all that said though, if you've enjoyed Pokemon Legends ZA storyline in these 7 playthroughs, feel free to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit comment your thoughts about the game, the story, the battle mechanics, and anything else that your heart's content and you want to discuss about Pokemon in the chat. And if you do like the content and my videos, feel free to hit that subscribe button to help the channel out. I am trying to reach like 1,500 on my gaming channel, so your support is greatly appreciated. And feel free to come follow me on Twitch, where I am trying to reach 350 followers, and your support is appreciated over there too. With all that said though, I have been Dr. McKay. Thank you all for joining me on this Pokemon adventure, and until the update and our casual streams, I'll catch you all in the next video. Thank you, Nikita, for coming along this journey, and everyone else that has watched me in this game. Until next time though, I'll catch you then. Cheers and goodbye. Goodbye everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one.